This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Zack Rosenblatt here with John Gold and Greg Hansen. We're at Staples Center, where Arizona just beat Xavier by 8 points. It was a sloppy game. I mean, was there any concern seeing them play the way they did?
Oh, heck yes. I think the Arizona fans in the building were almost suffocating, weren't they?
Yeah, they were silent at points, yeah.
Have you seen the movie Tremors with the graboids? They're these giant earthworms that take over the world. Sean Miller has a vein. I'm going to use your for it. You kind of have it too. You have a vein right there.
I get it when I get really excited.
That vein was the size of a graboid. I mean, I'm telling you, it was There was a point in the game late where he kind of chuckled after a foul, and it was like one of the most nervous, uncomfortable, chuckles I've ever seen. And it's very clear that this was a game where they were all sweating it. They were really all sweating. So was I, but that's just natural.
Yeah, the consequences in these games are so severe when you're a high seed. And if you've lived in Tucson for any amount of time, you've seen the times Arizona's lost these games, and the whole community goes into a 4-month funk. And it was that close to happening again today.
I mean, everybody talks about how they wanted them to break through and make the Final Four, but how impressive is it that Miller has made 3 Elite Eights in 6 years as coach?
Not impressive at all.
Yeah.
With Arizona's talent, with the fact that the Pac-12 and the West Coast in general is so down, I think it's impressive that they're at a point now where you almost expect them to go to the Final Four. But again, kind of like Greg just said, if they don't, that leaves a huge void in Tucson. And I think this is, Greg can tell you about this, this is when Miller needs it. Like, if he doesn't get this one, I think there starts to be some...
Sure.
Yeah, they start pulling at the neck a little bit. What do you think?
I think the last time Tucsonans were impressed by an Elite Eight was when Miller surprised everybody in 2011.
Yeah.
Because in 2005, when Arizona should have gone to the Final Four and didn't, when they collapsed against Illinois, that's when Elite Eights ceased to matter in Tucson, except for that 1-year window with the new Miller regime.
Could it be anyone else besides Wisconsin in the Elite Eight, considering all the storylines and the whole offseason? They were so upset about that.
I think it'd be more fun for somebody new, but I know there's just as many people who say, I want to see a rematch. I'd prefer to see Arizona play Duke. I mean, put it all out there.
I just want to see Arizona play Duke because I hate Duke, and it's just fun to watch them in person, hate them in person. The thing about the Arizona-Wisconsin rematches, this is like Shakespearean. You know what I mean? You have guys like T.J. McConnell, Caleb Tarczewski. I mean, Caleb Tarczewski is a name that's fit for Shakespeare himself. You have all these kind of storylines that go about it, and I think the biggest storyline is kind of what we just said. Like, Arizona has to get over this hump under Sean Miller. They've acquired way too much talent. They've acquired way too much of a position on the West Coast of dominance for them to have another letdown. And I think if they don't pull this one off, it's a letdown.
Yeah, it'll be fun. That's the way to look at it, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it. This has been the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Zack Rosenblatt. That's John Gold. This is Greg Hansen. We'll see you next time.
Nice 3-man weave.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.